welcome back to Car Compass, the ultimate destination for in-depth, honest, and passion-fueled car reviews. Today, we're diving deep into a machine that's not just about luxury, but about pure emotion on wheels at the 2026 Lexus LC 500. This car has always been the flagship of Lexus performance coupes, and in 2026, it's taken everything it's known for and turned the dial to 11. From its jaw-dropping looks to its roaring naturally aspirated V8, the LC 500 doesn't just demand attention, it commands respect. Let's start with that striking front end because honestly, it's hard to ignore. Lexus has managed to blend aggressiveness with elegance in a way few others can. The iconic spindle grille remains the centerpiece, a bold, wide, and now even more intricate with a new 3D mesh design that looks like it's been sculpted by wind and light. The grille sits lower, giving the LC 500 a more grounded, planted stance, and it's flanked by a pair of redesigned LED headlamps that are sleeker and sharper than ever before. Each headlamp unit now features a triple beam configuration with adaptive high beam technology, meaning not only do they look futuristic, they also adapt intelligently to road conditions and oncoming traffic. Integrated LED daytime running lights curve downward like a katana slash, reinforcing that Japanese precision that Lexus is known for. The new front bumper design also improves airflow with subtle side vents that channel air efficiently around the tires. Even the hood has been given a more muscular contour with slight bulges above the wheels that hint at the beast underneath. Swinging around to the side of the LC 500, the sheer proportions of this coupe make it a rolling sculpture. It's long, it's low, and it's wide, a true grand tourer in every sense. For 2026, Lexus has given the LC a new set of forged aluminum wheels, a 21-inch stunners with a dark chrome finish that beautifully contrasts with brighter paint options and enhance the darker tones when paired with colors like infrared or the new ultrasonic blue. The side profile remains clean and uninterrupted. There are no excessive creases or over-styled gimmicks here, just a beautiful flow from front to back with a shoulder line that sweeps up and around the rear haunches, emphasizing the car's athletic rear-wheel drive architecture. Door handles are flush with the body and pop out electronically when you approach the car with the key. Side mirrors have been redesigned slightly for better aerodynamics and feature integrated turn signals along with heating and auto-dimming functions. Lexus continues to prioritize that balance between style and function, and it's especially evident when you take in the LC's profile, a design that could easily sit in a museum yet begs to be driven. At the rear, the LC 500 continues to impress. The taillights are perhaps the most captivating feature here. Inspired by the afterburners of a jet engine, they create a layered, infinity-style lighting effect that seems to extend endlessly into the rear fascia. It's not just tech for the sake of tech, it's lighting artistry. The rear bumper has been subtly reshaped for 2026 to improve aerodynamics and house a new diffuser setup that enhances both downforce and visual aggression. The quad exhaust tips remain A2 on each side, A with a raw, polished finish that reflects the car's performance edge. The Lexus badge sits proudly at the center, while a discreet lip spoiler along the trunk adds a dash of sporty flair. When you see this car from the back, especially at night with those illuminated tail clusters, it exudes the same charisma as a concept car on the move. Inside, the 2026 LC 500 is an absolute masterclass in craftsmanship and ambience. The cabin is where Lexus flexes its luxury muscle the hardest. Open the frameless doors and you are greeted with a cocoon of rich materials, tactile textures, and ergonomic brilliance. For 2026, Lexus has introduced a few updates to the interior without disrupting its original design ethos. New interior color themes include forest tan, crimson eclipse, and a stunning moonlight white that pairs beautifully with both dark and light trims. Premium leather wraps nearly every surface, complemented by Alcantara and brushed aluminum or optional carbon fiber accents. The 12.3-inch digital driver display is now more customizable and crisper in resolution, giving you a range of layout options from sporty to minimalist. Lexus has also upgraded the central infotainment system, a long overdue change, replacing the old touchpad interface with a new 14-inch touchscreen that's intuitive, snappy, and finally up to par with modern luxury standards. It supports wireless Apple CarPlay and Android Auto, as well as a smarter voice assistant and over-the-air updates. The seats, they're sculpted pieces of art, heated, ventilated, power adjustable in multiple directions, and available with optional massage functions. These seats don't just look good, they cradle you perfectly for grand touring or spirited canyon carving. Sound is handled by a 13-speaker Mark Levinson premium surround system that delivers an audiophile-level listening experience. Every note, every tone, every beat a crisp, clear, immersive. Lexus has also refined the noise insulation for 2026, using acoustic glass and thicker sound-deadening materials, which makes the cabin even quieter at highway speeds without muting the glorious engine note when you want to hear it. Speaking of that engine, the soul of the LC 500 remains untouched in the best way possible. Nestled under the long, Sculpted hood is a 5.0-liter naturally aspirated V8 a breed in today's turbocharged world, and one that deserves every bit of appreciation. This motor produces 471 horsepower and 398 pounds-feet of torque, channeled to the rear wheels via lightning-quick 10-speed automatic transmission. And let me tell you, this isn't just about numbers. It's about response, linearity, and the kind of throttle feel that makes you grin from ear to ear. The sound is pure symphony, from a deep burble at idle to a howling crescendo at redline. This engine is mechanical music that few modern cars can replicate. Lexus has fine-tuned the intake and exhaust system for 2026 to give it even more character, more pops, more growls, and more satisfaction every time you bury the throttle. 0 to 60 miles per hour comes in just under 4.4 seconds, and while that might not break records in a world full of super revs, the way the LC delivers its speed is far more involving. The chassis is balanced and rigid, thanks to its L platform, shared with the Lexus LS. For 2026, Lexus has retuned the adaptive variable suspension to offer better ride compliance and comfort mode while maintaining impressive body control and Sport Plus. The rear-wheel steering system now feels more natural, improving low-speed maneuverability and high-speed stability alike. Whether you're carving up a mountain pass or cruising along the coast, the LC feels poised, planted, and deeply connected to the driver. It's not a hardcore sports car, it's a luxurious grand tourer with just the right amount of edge. Fuel economy sits around 16 miles per gallon in the city and 25 on the highway, which isn't phenomenal. But let's be honest, if you're buying an LC 500, fuel efficiency is not the top priority. This car is about emotional appeal, and in that department, it delivers like few others. Pricing for the 2026 Lexus LC 500 starts at around $98,000 for the base model. But with a few options like the Touring Package, Sport Package, or upgraded wheels, it's easy to push it past the $110,000 mark. There's also a convertible version available, which adds around $8,000 to the base price. While that's certainly premium territory, when you consider what you're getting: an exotic design, a hand-built V8, impeccable materials, and Lexus reliability, it's hard not to see the value here. This car easily rivals more expensive options from BMW, Mercedes, or even Aston Martin when it comes to drama and presence. So who is the 2026 LC 500 for? It's for the enthusiast who values design as much as performance. Someone who wants something rare, unique, and emotionally engaging. In a world dominated by screens and silence, the LC 500 gives you sound, sensation, and soul. It's a car that you don't just drive, you experience. Every curve of its body, every note from its V8, every stitch in its leather interior, all of it comes together in a beautifully orchestrated symphony of automotive artistry. If you're looking for the future of luxury grand touring with a heart that still beats loud and proud, the 2026 Lexus LC 500 is the answer. It's bold, it's beautiful, and it's unapologetically passionate. Lexus could have gone down the route here, or downsized the engine, but they didn't. They gave us one more year and hopefully many more of pure, analog joy in an increasingly digital world. That's all for today's review. If you enjoyed this deep dive into the 2026 Lexus LC 500, make sure you hit that like button, drop your thoughts in the comments, and don't forget to subscribe to Car Compass for more detailed, enthusiast-focused car content. Until next time, drive safe, stay passionate, and keep your compass pointed to automotive greatness.